dear students. In this video, let us discuss some important topics regarding the metal hydrides reduction, that is, reduction carried out with the help of metal hydrides. And generally, the most commonly used metal hydrides are: first one is lithium aluminum hydride, and the second one is sodium borohydrides. Lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydrides are the most commonly used metal hydrides for the reduction purpose. Generally, among this lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride, the most frequently used reducing agent is the lithium aluminum hydride, because comparing with sodium borohydride, these lithium aluminum hydrides can be used for the reduction purpose of large variety of functional groups such as carbonyl functional group, C double bond O functional group, and carboxylic acid functional group, ester group, anhydride functional group, and amide functional group, and other epoxides. Such types of different varieties of functional groups are generally reduced by this lithium aluminum hydride. And comparing to this lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydride have only a tendency to reduce this carbonyl functional group. And among this carbonyl functional group, we are generally in carbonyl functional group, we are providing keto functional group and aldehyde functional group, as these two functional groups are coming under the category of carbonyl functional group. And among this, the most commonly reduced one is the keto functional group by sodium borohydride. So this is the basic idea regarding with lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride. And we from here itself we can clear that this lithium aluminum hydride has a large variety of reducing activity over a large variety of compounds. Hence, this lithium aluminum hydride can be considered as the most important reducing agent in organic chemistry. Okay, clear. And generally, this lithium aluminum hydride has a drastic tendency or a fast reducing tendency over these type of functional groups, and also hence it is very difficult to handle this lithium aluminum hydride. And also it is clear that this when we are keeping this lithium aluminum hydride in presence of alcohol or water, it may cause a firing tendency to this lithium aluminum hydride. This is another important property regarding this lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, now let's slowly move to the reduction property of the sodium borohydride. That is the reduction of by using sodium borohydride. Okay, so from the introductory description, it is clear that the sodium borohydride is the reducing agent only in the case of carbonyl functional group. And also one of the important or one of the simple example for this reductive property is can be represented as, suppose this is our compound CH2, and here is the carbonyl functional group CH3. Okay, so here we can see here is a carbonyl functional group, and also there is an NO2 group is here, and only the sodium borohydride in presence of water molecule will reduce only this carbonyl functional group. And generally the reduction of this carbonyl functional group is carried out in presence of water molecule, and it will give the product as a secondary alcohol. That is, this carbonyl functional group is generally producing a secondary alcohol, or generally this carbonyl functional group will give alcohol as the reduced product in presence of sodium borohydride. So the product will be like this, CH2, COH, CH3. This may be considered as the product by the reducing of sodium borohydride. And then comparing with this carbonyl functional group, here I already said that if there is a compound having, suppose for example, this is a compound having a aldehyde functional group at its one end and a keto functional group at its other end. In presence of sodium borohydride, the product formed will be water molecule, and in presence of sodium borohydride and water molecule, we can see that here is a aldehyde functional group and a keto functional group is here. Then comparing with this aldehyde functional group and keto functional group, the sodium borohydride has a unique tendency to reduce this carbonyl functional group or keto functional group comparing with this aldehyde functional group. So the product formed will be like this, that is, the reduction of keto group will provide a secondary alcohol as the product. So this is another important term regarding this sodium borohydride reduction. And also one more example is, suppose we are with a compound like this, CH double bond CH, C double bond O, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. Suppose this is our substrate molecule. Here is we can see that there is two carbonyl functional group is here. One is here and other one is here. And looking at this carbonyl functional group, it is observed that this carbonyl functional group have a conjugation with this double bond. That is, this carbonyl functional group is under a conjugative effect, or it is as we can say that comparing with the second carbonyl functional group, the first one is more stable. Okay, so in the reduction purpose or in the reduction process of this type of compound in presence of sodium borohydride, it is clear that this sodium borohydride has showing a tendency to reduce this non-conjugated carbonyl functional group. That is, this non-conjugated carbonyl functional groups are generally reduced in presence of sodium borohydride. Or we can say that sodium borohydride can reduce non-conjugated carbonyl functional group in presence of a conjugated carbonyl functional group. So the product formed will be like this: CH double bond CH, C double bond O, CH2, CHOH, CH3. So this will be the product formed by the reduction using sodium borohydride. So it is another example. Now one more example is, suppose this is our compound. This is our carbonyl compound, and here it is clear that there is a alpha and beta unsaturation over this carbonyl functional group. So here it is an example for alpha beta unsaturated ketones. Upon reduction using sodium borohydride bar H plus, the two types of products are formed. Among this, the first one is keeping this double bond as such, and here is the reduction is happening. And another type is, there may be the chance of shifting this double bond to this position, leading to the formation of uh, reduction at first position and fourth position. That is, 1,4 addition is happening here and 1,2 addition is happening here. So these two types of products are formed during the reduction of alpha beta unsaturated ketone with sodium borohydride. So these are some of the important examples of the reduction of sodium by using sodium borohydride. Now let us move to the reduction using lithium aluminum hydride. This already said that this lithium aluminum hydride is one of the important reducing agent, and it can be used for the reduction of a large variety of functional groups. So we can discuss all these reduction property of this lithium aluminum hydride over these different types of functional group step by step. Okay. So moving to the first example, that is here this lithium aluminum hydride also showing a tendency of reduction of this carbonyl functional group. So among this, first one is the carbonyl reduction, a reduction of carbonyl functional groups. So reduction of carbonyl functional group in presence of lithium aluminum hydride is also providing the secondary alcohol, and it is further reduced to corresponding alkanes. So this is one of the important factor here. This, for example, suppose this is our substrate molecule. Here is the carbonyl functional group, and this is our substrate molecule. Here is a carbonyl functional group, and the neighboring position there is an hydroxyl functional group is here. In presence of lithium aluminum hydride, now here I am using this lithium aluminum hydride as LAH. It is abbreviated as LAH, or lithium aluminum hydride can be abbreviated as LAH. So here I am writing LAH itself. So upon reduction, it is giving this the reduced product. So this is the reduced product of by using lithium aluminum hydride over carbonyl functional group. Okay, clear. Then the next example is the reduction of carboxylic acid. Reduction of carboxylic functional group. Okay, so during the reduction of this carboxylic acid or carboxylic acid as a functional group, generally we know that this carboxylic acid functional group or COH functional group is presenting any of the end of any structure of a molecule. So generally the reduction of this COH functional group in presence of lithium aluminum hydride will provide a primary alcohol, and generally this COH functional group, that is COH functional group, first reduced to corresponding aldehyde, and it is then reduced to corresponding primary alcohol. This is the way through which the reduction of the COH functional group is happening. Okay, that is in presence of lithium aluminum hydride, carboxylic acids are reduced to primary alcohol via the formation of this aldehyde functional group. Okay, clear. So this is the important point not to be noted in the reduction for this COH or carboxylic acid functional group. Now let us move to some of the different examples for the reduction of this carboxylic acid. Okay, the reduction of this carboxylic acid functional group can be exemplified as, that is, CH3, CH2 4 times COH. Suppose this is our substrate molecule in presence of lithium, aluminum hydride and water molecule. Generally, the reduced product formed will be CH2 4 times CH2OH, that is primary alcohols are formed. And if we are using a dicarboxylic acid, we will get, suppose this is our molecule, here is a carboxylic acid functional group and here is another carboxylic acid functional group. In presence of lithium aluminum hydride, the product formed will be a reduced product at either side of this molecule, that is the two COH functional group or the two carboxylic acid functional groups are reduced here. And we already said that the reduction of this carboxylic acid is happening via the formation of what we call as this aldehyde functional group, or this carboxylic acid are first reduced to aldehyde and then it is again reduced to corresponding primary alcohol. So this may be the product during the reduction process of carboxylic acid in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. Now another important point is here we already discussed that we already discussed the reduction process of COH functional group. Okay, and generally there are different varieties of carboxylic acid or different derivatives of carboxylic acid. Some of the examples are acid chloride and then acid anhydrides, esters, amides, and carboxylic acid. So these all four are the different varieties or different derivatives of this carboxylic acid. And then comparing to the previous four example, this carboxylic acid functional group will show a very less tendency for reduction, and also that is why a strong reducing agent is to be needed for the reduction of this carboxylic acid functional group. Okay, and among this compound or this derivative, the reducing property or reductive action of these compounds are in the order of RCOCl has a great tendency for reduction comparing with the rest of two, and then RCOO, that is anhydride, then ester, then amide, and the last one is RCOOH, that is the carboxylic acid. Okay, this is the next point to be noted in the reduction of this carboxylic acid. Now another example for the reduction of carboxylic acid is, suppose we are with a compound like this. Here is an NH2 functional group and here is COH functional group. In presence of lithium aluminum hydride, we can predict the product like that this COH will be reduced. That is, the product formed will be like this. This will be the product formed during the reduction of this carboxylic acid. Now let us move to the reduction of esters using carboxylic acid. Reduction of, third one is reduction of esters. Reduction of esters are also providing primary alcohol as the reduced product in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, so our reducing agent is lithium aluminum hydride, and generally this lithium will show a tendency to escape from this mixture to Li plus and AlH4 minus. Generally in lithium aluminum hydride the ions exist are the ion or lithium is existing as Li plus and the rest are kept as AlH4 minus, and so here in presence of a functional group this Li plus is always showing a tendency to attack at its favorite position. So in this way the mechanism of this lithium aluminum hydride reduction is happening. Now let us move to some one of the important example or the mechanism for the reduction of esters by using lithium aluminum hydride. Suppose this is our example. This is our ester. Okay. In presence of lithium aluminum hydride, we already said that it can be accessed like this. Li plus and AlH4 minus ion. And generally this AlH4 minus ions will show a tendency to attack this carbonyl carbon atom in presence of a ester functional group. Or it can be written as like this AlH4 minus is always showing a tendency to attack this carbonyl carbon atom like this. Here this AlH4 minus ion is attacking this carbonyl carbon atom, and when this AlH4 minus ion is attacking to the carbonyl carbon atom, this CO functional group is shifted to this oxygen atom. Thus it leads to the formation of another complex structure like this, that is R CO minus O R dash and AlH4 minus AlH4 minus ions. And normally this AlH4 minus ion then again leads to a hydride transfer. That is, this hydride transfer may leads to the formation of RCO AlH3 minus OR dash H. This is the next step in the reduction of esters. Then the next step is the moving of this O or moving of OAl bond. That is, this bond is shifted to here, and at the same time this CO bond is breaking from this molecule. Okay, it leads to the formation of C double bond OH, that is aldehyde functional group is formed, and corresponding R dash O AlH3 minus ion is also formed. This carbonyl functional group is again attacked by another molecule of this R-O AlH3 minus ion, which leads to the reduction of this aldehyde functional group to the corresponding primary alcohol. In this way, the reduction of esters are happening. Okay, clear. This is the mechanism of reduction of esters in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. Now let us take some of the example for the reduction of this lithium aluminum. Okay, moving to the reduction of some of the examples for the reduction of esters in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. One of the example is, suppose this is our substrate molecule COO-C2H5. This is our substrate molecule. In presence of lithium aluminum hydride, the reduction is happening at this position. That is, the reduced product will be like this. CH2OH. This is the reduced product. Now another example is, suppose this is our substrate molecule. Here there is a double bond over this ester group over this ester, or there is a double bond is present in the structure of this ester, and generally it is clear that this double bond is in conjugated with this phenyl ring C6H5. So in this situation, this double bonds are also reduced. It results the formation of what we call as primary alcohol. That is, this double bond is also reduced to corresponding alkanes. That is CH2 single bond. Sorry, here is not CH2. Here is CH. So this will be the reduced product. At the same time, we are using a unsaturated ester, that is CH3 CH double bond CH COO C2H5. Suppose we are using an unsaturated ester, and this ester functional group have an unsaturation which have no conjugation with other phenyl rings. So in these types of compound, upon reduction using lithium aluminum hydride, the product formed will be a primary alcohol having unsaturation. That is, the unsaturation in the substrate molecule or is keeping as such in the products also. So the reduced form will be like this. This is the reduced product. That is, it is clear that if the double bond or unsaturation is in conjugation with another phenyl ring or such molecule, such type of molecule, that double bond is only that double bonds are getting reduced, keeping the the other structures are as such. So it is another example for the reduction of esters in presence of lithium aluminum hydrides. Now let us discuss another important compound used in reduction. That is, these compounds are generally used in the reduction of esters. That is, example is Dibal. Dibal is generally diisobutyl aluminum hydride. This is Dibal. This Dibal is also another type of metal hydride which are used in the reduction of certain organic compounds. Among this, one of the important example is the reduction of ester functional group. For example, these Dibals are used for the reduction of esters, and it results, suppose for example, this is our substrate molecule. In presence of Dibal, the structure of Dibal can be represented as aluminum isobutyl. Here is also an isobutyl group, and aluminum hydride is here. So Dibal H. This hydrogen is initiating this reduction process. It results the formation of what we called as a primary alcohol, that is RCH2OH will be the reduced product. Okay, and also one more product is here, that is this reduced product is formed, and at the same time there is a carbonyl functional group is also formed as the reduced product. That is, two types of products are formed. First one is this aldehyde functional group, which again leads to the formation of this primary alcohol. Okay, clear. Another example is this type of compound. It is a cyclic ester, or it is otherwise it is called as acetals or lactones. In presence of Dibal, we can say that the product may be, suppose, OAl isobutyl and isobutyl. Then which upon reduction to give or to form the a cleaved product, or this ring will be cleaved to form CHO functional group here and OH functional group is here. That is, there is a ring opening is happening in presence of Dibal, or the product found will be called as hemiacetals. Hemiacetals, or otherwise it is called as lactols. Lactols are the product formed by the reduction of this cyclic esters, or cyclic esters are generally called as lactones. So lactones will give lactols upon reduction by using diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Okay, these are some of the example for the reduction of esters in presence of metal hydrides. Okay, now let's move to the reduction of acid chlorides. Okay, acid chlorides. Generally, like previous examples, these acid chlorides also giving a primary alcohol as the reduced product. Okay, so reduction of acid chloride will give primary alcohol, that is primary alcohol are produced by the reduction of by reduction using lithium aluminum hydride. So the example is CH2Br, CH2COCl in presence of lithium aluminum hydride and an alcohol. And suppose ethanol is the alcohol used here. The product formed will be CH2OH. This is the reduced product during the reduction of acid chloride, and the general mechanism are almost similar to the previous cases. Now, next example is the reduction of anhydrides. reduction of anhydrides. So the reduction of anhydride, suppose the structure of anhydride is like this. This compound upon reduction with lithium aluminum hydride H2O bar H plus, which gives primary alcohol or two molecules of primary alcohol. If we are using a symmetrical anhydride, it gives a two molecules of primary alcohol as the reduced product. Okay, so this is the reduction of anhydride in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. Here I am not mentioning any types of mechanism here because most of the steps over the reduction of this anhydrates are similar to the previous cases. Okay, then another example is, suppose we are using an anhydride like this. Upon reduction using lithium aluminum hydride and in presence of ether, the reduced product will be CH2OH. This will be the reduced product. And when this reagent is reduced in presence of sodium borohydride and DMF is used as the solvent in this reduction process, it will give the reduced product like this. That is, a partial reduction is happening. This is to be considered as the reduced product by using sodium borohydrides. Okay, so these are the some of the example of the reduction of anhydrides. Okay, now let's move to the reduction of amides. Reduction of amides. So generally, the reduction of amides or reduction of any compounds are considered as the one of the important step, or that is here there is the hydrogenolysis is happening. Okay, so in the reduction of amides, it will provide three type of products. Among this, the first one is the first product. We can predict three different types of the product. First one is an aldehyde. Second one is an alcohol, and third one is an amine. Among this, the most commonly used or most commonly discussed example is the reduction of amide to corresponding aldehyde. And generally, the choice of these three products are depends upon. Okay, the choice of the product formed will be depends upon the structure of amide used or the structure of amide used or the reducing agent or the reaction condition. Depends upon these three factors, different varieties of products are formed. And the most commonly explained example is this the reduction of amides to corresponding aldehydes. And if we are, suppose for example, we are using a compound with an ester functional group. Suppose this is our C6H5. This is our substrate molecule. This molecule on reduction in presence of lithium aluminum hydride and ether as the solvent in minus 15 degrees Celsius, it is getting reduced to corresponding aldehydes. This is one of the example for the reduction by using lithium aluminum hydride or the reduction of amide by using lithium aluminum hydride. General example is like this, and if we are using excess of lithium aluminum hydride, this aldehyde functional group is further reduced to corresponding primary alcohol. In this way, alcohols are formed, and the amine as the reaction for the reduction of amides to corresponding amine is a very rare case. Now, one more example is reduction of epoxides. Okay, reduction of epoxides. Normally, the reduction of epoxides in presence of lithium and aluminum hydride will provide a reductive cleavage to give alcohols as the reduced products. In presence of lithium aluminum hydride, the step will be like this, that is CH2, CH2, O, Li plus. First step is here, and here is a counter ion is here, is HAlH3 minus ion, and this negative charge is attacked to this CH2 group, will give shifting of this OCA bond to this position. It leads to the product like this, CH2, CHOLI, CH2, H. That is, here is a high transfer of this hydrogen is happening. Okay. It further leads to the formation in presence of its 3 O plus ion. It leads to the formation of reduced product, that is an alcohol is CHOH CH3 as the product in the reduction of epoxides. So this is about the reduction of epoxides. And another type of example is, or another one more example in the case of reduction of epoxide is, suppose the epoxide molecule is like this. The structure of epoxide is like this, which upon reduction in presence of lithium aluminum hydride, the product formed will be like this. Product formed will be like this. That is, here it is clear that the common adduct or the commonly added compound is here. This bond is, this epoxide bond is breaking, and it results the newly formed compounds are this, or newly formed bonds are this OH1 and this CH is the newly formed bonds. And generally in the reduction of epoxide by using lithium aluminum hydride, this the product formed will be a trans product. Okay, trans product is here, or the stereochemistry is it has a important role in the reduction of epoxide. Okay, so these are about the reduction by using lithium aluminum hydride. We have discussed different varieties of compounds by in the reduction process of lithium aluminum hydride, and generally the metal hydrides are the best reducing agent for the reduction of large variety of organic compounds. Among this, we have mentioned about three different types of reducing agents, such as sodium borohydride, lithium aluminum hydride, and in some example or in some rare cases, diisobutyl aluminum hydride is also used as the reducing agent, or reducing metal hydride having the reducing property in many types of organic compounds. Okay, so thank you.